Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Allied General on the Mysterious AG. Last time I ended the video, like almost positive that I had forgotten to press record. But in fact, we did press record, so that's nice. We are dealing now with, I checked, we've got, if we finish by turn 13, we get a major victory. So this is more like Panzer General rules. You got to capture all objectives, but if you do it early, you get major. Allied General often throws in objectives like more objectives than you can take, but if you take them all, you get major, and if you take most of them, you get minor. Not this time. So I think we're getting a major victory. The question is, because we got like 5 more turns for a major victory. The question becomes, will I have all my stuff over strength? And the answer to that is probably not. Why do you have to choose that? Like, I wish I could get them to fly this way and then end up over here. I want them to come down here so that they're closer to, like they can get a little prestige, but be closer to actually... What was the term I was trying to get to there? Oh wow, this is kind of dumb, but like I'm using transports to attack this, to put the pressure on these guys. They've retreated into the darkness. No, I wanted these guys to be closer to our airfield when they finished their turn. But I wish there was a way to manipulate their flight path so that they did more scouting for me on their way. You are perfectly positioned to get one elite replacement, and oh, but you can't get elite replacement. You don't have forest. Oh, never mind. Wow. These guys have really good air defense. These guys do not. These guys even less so. Alright, let's just like take easy pot shots at these guys then. Oh wow, nice. Very well done. These guys have a range of 3, so they could fly. They could come over here and take pot shots. I just want to be... Because if the anti-tank guns try to attack tanks, they typically don't do that well. So I just want to be positioned to take advantage when it is time to strike. You've got ammo. You've got a little bit of ammo. So I think I want you to start getting elite replacements. I want you to just come up here and suppression bomb and get rid of the last ammo from those guys. Hopefully without taking an actual loss. 1 suppressed. Okay. Just dive on these jerks. By dive bomb, I mean strafe, but So tactical. Oh, no wonder I had semi-decent these guys attacking, because this is a low. I thought I used I got my tactical bombers and level bombers mixed up. Oops. These guys are out of ammo. Got a Thunderbolt here. Thunderbolt could probably do these guys in. All right. Nope, damn it. I was trying to switch to this air unit. What if you bomb these guys? Damn! Ah! Hate going from 15 to 14 is particularly aggravating because it's so like, it's like you almost all right, perfect, but now you're not. Okay. Even losses against a bunch of trucks, but they're trucks with like really good cannons on the back of them, I guess. There's more Italian armor down here than I expected. Alright, let's get you guys up into the mountains where it'll be tough for anybody to fight you. And by anybody, I mean a bunch of freaking armored units. Should not find it that not easy, rather, to mix it up with infantry in the mountains. Let's get you off the map, even though you're anti-tank. Were they anti-tank or were they anti... Yeah, no, those guns were pointed up. That might have been an anti-aircraft, and I didn't even realize it, or air defense, whatever. There's different unit types. One of them has like long range and can attack. Like you've got these vehicles that have anti-air guns on the back of them that can drive underneath planes and attack aggressively. And then you've got the air defense guns like flat cannons, which have completely different behavior. Like the air defense trucks, if you or the computer bombs a unit that's right next to them, they will provide cover fire. The air defense, or rather, the flat cannons will. The air defense trucks won't. So I do get a little confused about which ones are which. But for those guys, I thought those were an anti-tank truck. So I'm not so sure now. Alright, well these turns are slipping away from us here. The main thing though is that... Oh shit! I think I screwed up and thought that I took that city. And I didn't. So now they're going to drop new stuff there. Ah, fuck. I screwed that up. Alright. Hopefully this is some crappy Italian infantry unit that... Well, no, there's a bomber overhead, so I think that means they can't deploy. I sort of deserved that. I had artillery with no defense hanging around in transports on the attack. Alright, these guys are out of... Okay, so let's grab that city. No, they don't have enough experience. Or no, do I want to fly them overhead, or do I want them to come down here and start reinforcing? There's not a whole lot of turns left. Let's hold off on that decision until we have to make it. So they just moved this anti-air with no ammo into this city. Uh-huh. Wait, but I'll have you come down there and start getting elite replacements. So you can drop this just to get some experience. You can head down this way and get elite replacements. And you will probably not end up getting elite replacements. Instead, we'll have you get a little bit more experience. And at last, with a lot of support from their own Air Force and the British Air Force, it looks like the Americans are going to take out the Germans in the extreme north part of this map. Okay. So, Ghana unit heading toward that airfield for elite replacements. Big thing about elite replacements with air units is that you got to do it on airfields, which means you can't just, like, probably are not going to, hold on. Sorry about that. You're probably not going to have enough airfields and slots to get elite replacements on everything that you might want elite replacements on. You're probably just going to have to make some decisions. And again, really feeling that fact that I lost one of those units. Because I don't think I'm going to get them back up to 15 before this scenario is over. They are fully suppressed and out of ammo. Because I know the smart move here is to use my best unit to attack this, but then it's going to make it harder to take some of these city hexes. Like, if you guys can drive them out, but you can't. Damn it. Yeah. don't think anti-aircraft counts, but we'll see. They do count. Do they? Hold on. No, they don't. I thought the flag changed, but it's still Nazi-fied. I guess I want the Air Force in general to be moving towards Menzil Tamim in case the AI just spawns a bunch of garbage low-cost Italian units just to flood the area and make it problematic to overtake. I like using aircraft to take out aircraft guns anytime it's possible. It's always fun. Alright, so the Thunderbolt is the last fighter left, so we'll use them to soften up this place. And with this, no new German units can be placed on the map, which I think is pretty important. Now, I don't want to make it sound like the Italian units cannot pose a threat. They can, particularly when they just start spawning 2-star experience units. But no, they don't represent the same level of threats that the Wehrmacht units do, particularly their armor. I think what we're going to end up with is some German armor or Italian armor hanging around in the mountains here, as the surviving Axis units keeping the campaign from ending before a scenario from ending before we've reinforced everyone, and not being in a position to do any harm. Which is fine. As long as they, don't, find a surprise way to become a nuisance. All right. Have them cross the river. Got to be a little careful. Which of these are closer to? They are closer to this airfield than they are to the starting airfield for the British. These guys, I mean, they seem to be pretty durable against my bombers. There's that particular style of Italian anti-tank gun. So you have ammo, not a ton of fuel. You have range of 3. Okay. So I can kill them and then get you up to like here. And there's no way they'll pull all the way out to attack. Should be even better off coming up here, because then I can attack. Anybody reinforces up here or down here, I can attack them. Having the airplanes overhead will limit their ability to reinforce. Okay. You are just on your way to get down here and start getting elite replacements. You are getting elite replacements. You are just going to find somebody who presents the lowest threat to you and strafe them. Okay, they didn't inflict the damage that I was hoping for, but also it was possible for them to get shot down by those guys, which means the smart move wouldn't have been... Like, they already have maximum experience. The smart move would be just to retire them for the end of the scenario. And I took a little bit of a chance by having them attack there. Whew. Always get nervous in those situations. This is a bit risky, because these guys could come in. They've got heart attack at 12. They could do some damage. Luckily, I put these guys here. Nobody can touch them. If you attack them, these guys will attack you. Alright, perfect. I was like, I knew I had one infantry unit and one gun unit in transports over here. And it's like, oh, please let these be the artillery. And yes, they were. Huzzah. So we now got everything on the map except for this last objective. We got lots of turns left, but only 3 turns left if we want a major victory, which of course we do. Sometimes we don't want a major victory, or rather sometimes we don't care. No, you know what? We'll have you beat up on these guys. Just to make them less of a threat. And you can just go on home. Okay. And they do nothing, which is not that surprising. They spawned shit units. I was afraid of that. Guess I should have bought these planes over here, but these guys all have the same air attack. So all of them represent a minor risk of losing a fighter, which I'm willing to take to get the experience. So I'll start you guys heading over here now. But yeah, this is the issue. Now I got these kind of crappy defenders over here. But they still have to be dealt with. Nope, that's actually not what I meant to do. Meant to do this. See if I can clear them out so they're not taking up anybody's turn. Have you guys just come over here and reduce entrenchment. They have initiative of 7. I have initiative of 1. They have soft attack 11. Why did they think I'm going to do so well here? Because they don't have any suppression. They have ammo. Oh, I hope they're right that I'm going to take like no losses. Alright. And now, like, this little weird cluster of Italian armor is kind of nice because it's meaning that I don't have to worry about wiping out the last Italian units. Alright, so few turns left here. I think we'll just let this one go long, though, and wrap this all up in this video at this point. I guess I'll just waste your ammo. Or lose some American fighter pilots and their equipment. One of those two things. Resupply, maybe? No. Spend a few just to get your strength up in case you are attacked, but that was probably not a necessary use of points, but I've gotten burned being too aggressive, and I mean, the RNG just decided it was time for me to lose core units, so... There's a free French artillery piece. Other than the fact that I've been thinking ahead with elite reinforcements for some of my units, we're almost on the last turn where I can get a major victory here. But we are poised to get one, so that's a thing. This is to continue my pattern of just throwing away American fighter planes recklessly. Okay. You will not get elite replacements because you just won't be on a hex where you can get them on the next turn. Please don't lose a fighter. I'm just trying to get some experience here. Fuck! I got greedy. Got greedy. Could have had a 13 strength unit. Instead, I got them knocked down to 12. And they did more damage than they took. But that was not... that wasn't particularly wise. That was not the wisest and best. I did not focus my attention on the good and the beautiful. Let's pull you guys back. I knew that was the risk I was taking. It seemed like a small risk, but the risk was that even though they only had an air counterattack of 1, the lowest possible value that isn't 0. Like the lowest possible risk to a fighter other than this unit is not capable of shooting at the air. And I managed to lose a unit. I don't know that there's any point in moving anyone else. Make sure that any fighters I haven't moved are at an airfield so that they don't crash and lose the prestige of the unit. And we call it a turn here. We're going long because we're going to wrap this one up in this video. Throw down a save here. Might as well make the same mistake again, right? They're inching their way up towards 4 stars of experience. That's what makes this okay. Well, I'll get more prestige points if I just wipe them out. But I need to leave something alive. so that I can get the prestige points of taking the last city, which would be more than the prestige points of killing a single unit. Your turn is up. Or rather, you are fully as overstrength as you can get. Air units are all clustered around airfields. Italians have not been able to pick somebody to overstrength, and somebody doesn't get to overstrength. We'll go ahead and overstrength you. Oh wait, no, I can overstrength both. I know I just did this, but because of you guys, the French can take the city and give us Allied major victory. Sweet. So we'll skip that for now.
Sir, the Desert Fox has managed to slip through our fingers, but no matter, Tunis is ours. Furthermore, the invasion of Sicily should go well. Intelligence says that Jerry can supply his Italian ally with but minimal assistance.
I thought we got a major victory. But it said it slipped through our fingers. Can I get commandos now? Yeah, the commandos have better stats than just regular 1943 infantry. Priest, it just has such low movement. Its movement is so much slower than the tanks, it just can't ever keep up with them. Although I'm using... Wait, that tank only has a movement of 5. Am I losing my brains here? Should I have been using maybe I should have been using these guys for a while and I got confused. Or maybe they replaced a different self-propelled artillery that isn't available to me anymore, that had movement of 4 or something. But I feel like I was ignoring them because... Oh, also... Yeah, these guys have movement of 5. Some of these, like this has movement of 6. This has movement of 7. It's obscene. It's also... But it has terrible combat values, like ground defense 14, close defense 2. It's actually better than the Sherman, so what the hell am I talking about here? They're weaker against other tanks. Oh, their initiative might be... yeah, their initiative's garbage. Okay. Anyway, let's get out of here, and let's quick see. If we just called this a turn... We got to turn 14. Now it's a minor victory. And I know it's a different victory because we got a different picture.
Sir, the Desert Fox has managed to slip through our fingers, but no matter, Tunis is ours. Furthermore, the invasion of Sicily should go well. Intelligence says that Jerry can supply his Italian ally with but minimal assistance.
Hold on a second. Were those the exact same briefing? They sure didn't seem that different to me. Yeah, they're often quite similar, but that was like identical.
Sir, the Desert Fox has managed to slip through our fingers, but no matter, Tunis is ours.
Yeah, they're identical. If there's a difference, I'm missing it completely. Let's exit out and real quick listen to. Oh, well, I don't know which one this would be numerically now. Yeah, okay. I might have just messed up here as far as how to quickly get the loss. Let's see. American initial is 9. So it'd be 10, be 11, be 12. Okay, so it should be 12. 12 British defeat.
Sir, the Desert Fox has managed to slip through our fingers, but no matter. Tunis is ours. Furthermore, the invasion of Sicily should go well.
Oh, that's decisive. Hold on.
Sir, High Command has chosen you to conduct training for the cross-channel landing scheduled for 44. In 5 days' time, you will depart for Fort Benning to grace the Americans with your expertise in these matters. It has been a pleasure serving under you, sir. The best of British luck to you.
Oh, wow. Okay. So that's an interesting one. If we had lost Tunis, and Tunis was not... I mean, we had 5 turns to spare. I feel like we could have taken it even a little faster than we did if we really needed to. Despite some bad luck and some early stuff, which caused me to chuck a video or two. Like, yeah, Tunis is not one of the harder scenarios in this overall campaign. But it's a game over. If you lose at Tunis, you just lose. Period. Interesting. Very interesting. But stupid. All right, well, when we come back next time, guys, I kind of don't know what to make of the fact that the game just freaking tells us, oh, Sicily, yeah, this will be easy. Like, you know, we're basically being told, like, yeah, if you can't, you know, the Germans can't provide any assistance to the Italians, Sicily should be easy. Sicily is one of these ones where we've got, I'm looking now, Tunis was 18 turns total to win, 13 or less as a major. Sicily is 18 turns to win, 11 or less as a major. So this is going to be another one where, like, I'm going to be having to go at breakneck pace if I want to get a major. But if I'm willing to settle for a minor, it's completely chill. And I know this video has already gone long, but I'm looking now. Let's see. Tunis. Yeah, that's right there on this chart I'm looking at. I can't record it. It's not on the same machine. Loss is loss. Sicily. Major victory takes us to Jupiter, where we get more stupider. Minor or loss takes us to Anzio. So here's the thing about the Jupiter scenario, guys. It's like a fictional scenario. It never actually happened, at least not as shown in this game. The Allies launch, it's like apparently it was Churchill's idea, an amphibious attack. I guess I can talk about this later, after Sicily, but with Sicily, it's like we can get a minor or we can get a major. And I think I want to showcase what happens if you get the minor because it's closer to actual history. So we'll have lots of, like, I think by the time we're done with Sicily, we will have all of our units overstrength to the maximum possible extent before we get to Overlord, which follows up. After Sicily, you get 1 or 2 scenarios, and no matter whichever one you pick, the next thing logically is Operation Overlord. So that'll be a little ways off, but yeah, we'll continue beating up. Next time we'll concentrate on beating up the Italians as we try to defeat the Mafia, I guess. Let's see you then.